In the dead of night, under a sky veiled by clouds, the battlefield transforms. The booming chaos of daytime combat gives way to a tense, whispering quiet. This is the domain of shadows, where a different kind of war is waged. It's a war of patience, precision, and nerves of steel. Tonight we journey into this world, following the silent hunters of the Ukrainian forces as they embark on a critical mission to neutralize one of the most significant threats on the modern battlefield, the Russian anti-tank guided missile, or ATGM teams. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button for more quick updates and trending world news. Your support means a lot. For Ukrainian armored units and infantry, the fear of an ATGM strike is constant. These weapons, like the Kornet or Medicem, can be fired from concealed positions miles away, delivering a devastating blow with pinpoint accuracy. Single successful hit can take out a multi-million-dollar tank or a transport vehicle full of soldiers. During the day, their launch signatures, the smoke and flash can sometimes betray their position. But at night, these teams melt into the darkness, becoming nearly invisible ghosts, ready to wreak havoc. This is where the marksmen come in. Not just any soldiers, but specialized units trained in nocturnal warfare, equipped with some of the most advanced thermal and night vision technology available. Their mission isn't about frontal assaults or large-scale maneuvers. It's a delicate, deadly dance of cat and mouse, played out in the monochrome green and white glow of their optics. Their task is to see what cannot be seen, and to eliminate the threat before it can even be deployed. Our story begins at a forward operating base, just miles from the front line. The air is thick with anticipation. A team of 2 marksmen, a spotter, and a shooter are making their final preparations. Their gear is a testament to modern warfare. The shooter's rifle isn't just a standard-issue weapon, it's a finely tuned instrument of precision. The spotter is the team's eyes and ears. He carries a powerful set of thermal binoculars and a laser rangefinder. His job is to scan the vast, dark landscape, identify potential threats, calculate distance, wind speed, and even the subtle drop of the bullet over long distances. The two work in perfect sync, communicating in hushed tones or with hand signals honed through countless hours of training in real-world operations. Their bond is unbreakable, a lifeline in the lonely darkness. Every piece of their equipment is checked and rechecked. Ammunition is counted, batteries for their optics are confirmed to be fully charged, and their camouflage is adjusted to blend seamlessly with the environment they're about to enter. Under the cloak of darkness, they move out. They don't use vehicles that could announce their presence with engine noise or heat signatures. They travel on foot, moving slowly and deliberately through shattered tree lines and across muddy fields. Every step is a calculated risk. The ground is littered with the debris of war, and a single misplaced foot could snap a twig, alerting enemy patrols. Worse, the area is likely seeded with mines. They follow carefully scouted paths, their senses on high alert, their breathing steady and controlled. Their destination is a pre-selected overwatch position of vantage point that offers a clear line of sight over a sector where Russian ATGM activity has been reported by intelligence. It could be the upper floor of a ruined building, the edge of a small hill, or a cleverly concealed dugout. Reaching this position undetected is half the battle. Once they arrive, they don't just sit down, they become part of the landscape. Using a camouflage net that disrupts thermal signatures and digging into their position, they make themselves virtually invisible to both the naked eye and enemy optics. Now, the wait begins. This is the hardest part of the job. It's a test of endurance, both physical and mental. For hours, they remain motionless, scanning the terrain through their thermal scopes. The world is a canvas of grayscale and white. Trees are cool, dark silhouettes. The ground retains some of the day's warmth. But what they're looking for is the unmistakable, bright white signature of human heat. A head popping up from a trench, the warmth of a soldier's breath in the cold air, or the heat generated by the electronics of an ATGM launcher being set up. The spotter methodically sweeps his sector, dividing it into grids. His eyes ache from the strain of staring into the eyepiece. The cold seeps into their bones, but they cannot afford to lose focus for even a second. In this lethal game, the one who sees first wins. Can pass with nothing but the wind whistling through the ruins. The mind can play tricks, turning a rustling bush into an enemy soldier. This is where discipline and training take over. filtering out the noise and focusing only on the mission. Suddenly, the spotter freezes. His voice is a barely audible whisper. Contact. 2 o'clock range. 1,100 meters. He's detected something. A flicker of heat, inconsistent with the background. He adjusts his focus, his heart rate steady. 2 bright shapes emerge from the darkness near a destroyed vehicle. They're moving with purpose. He can make out the distinct form of a launch tube being assembled. It's a Russian ATGM team setting up an ambush for a potential Ukrainian patrol or armored column that might use the road at dawn. The clock is now ticking. Once that missile system is active, it becomes an immediate and deadly threat. The shooter slowly and silently shifts his rifle into position. The spotter has already relayed the critical data: range, wind direction, and the slight elevation difference. The shooter inputs these variables into his thinking, making minuscule adjustments to his scope. He settles the crosshairs on the brighter of the 2 heat signatures, the operator handling the missile launcher. His breathing becomes shallow, controlled. He finds the natural respiratory pause between breaths. The world narrows down to the glowing image in his scope. There's no sound but the blood pounding in his ears. Feels the cold metal of the trigger under his finger. He applies steady pressure. There's no flinch, no hesitation. The rifle cracks, a sharp, suppressed sound that is quickly swallowed by the vast emptiness of the night. The high-velocity round travels silently through the darkness. For a moment that feels like an eternity, nothing happens. Then, through the thermal scope, they see the target's heat signature flare brightly and then collapse. A direct hit. The second soldier, likely the assistant carrying extra missiles, reacts in confusion, dropping to the ground. He is now a secondary target. Another crack from the rifle, and the second heat signature vanishes. The threat is neutralized. The entire engagement lasted less than a minute. But the mission is not over. The sound of the shots, however suppressed, might have been detected. They must remain vigilant, scanning for any enemy response. They hold their position, observing, ensuring no other threats emerge from the darkness. After a tense period of waiting and seeing no movement, they prepare to exfiltrate. Leaving the position is just as dangerous as approaching it. They pack their gear with quiet efficiency and begin the long, slow journey back to their own lines, melting back into the shadows from which they came. They move with a renewed sense of urgency, knowing that the enemy will soon discover the fate of their ATGM team and may send out patrols to hunt for the source of the attack. As dawn approaches, they slip back across friendly lines, exhausted but successful. They deliver their report. 2 enemy combatants eliminated, 1 ATGM system neutralized. For the tank crews and infantry who will move through that sector in the morning, the world is a slightly safer place. They may never know about the 2 silent figures who watched over them through the night, but they will benefit from their work. This is the unseen war. It's not fought with massive artillery barrages or thunderous tank charges. It's fought by a few highly skilled individuals, operating at the edge of human endurance. It's a war of technology, where thermal optics turn night into day. It's a war of psychology, where patience and mental fortitude are as important as a steady aim. And it's a war of profound impact. Every ATGM team taken out is a tank saved, a squad of soldiers protected, and a piece of the enemy's offensive capability chipped away. The Ukrainian Marksmen in the silent shadows are the guardians of the night. Their work is lonely, dangerous, and often goes unrecognized. But in the grand calculus of this conflict, their silent victories add up, providing a crucial advantage and demonstrating a mastery of modern asymmetrical warfare. They're a testament to the skill, resilience, and adaptability of the Ukrainian soldier, proving that sometimes the quietest actions can have the loudest impact. Thank you for watching. If you found this look into the world of nocturnal warfare interesting, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more in-depth content.